Ever wonder what the day in the life of a Sims 4 content creator is like? Well, now you can stop wondering. Let me show you guys what it's like in my day in the life as a Simfluencer, as well as a full-time working girl who surprisingly has a life outside The Sims 4. A typical day for me begins around 6:30 in the morning. I am not a morning person. It is extremely hard for me to wake up in the morning, but I do it anyway because I have bills to pay. So I get up and then I proceed to go to the bathroom where I get ready for my day. Brush my teeth, wash my face, do my skincare, etc. One of the first things I must do in the morning is stretch. I incorporated this into my routine when I was a teenager, and it is so helpful to wake you up in the morning. Genuinely feel horrible if I do not stretch in the morning. I highly recommend it. And then I head on downstairs to greet my family and my precious cat, Aria, who spent the hour before running around the house, waking everybody up from their sleep for literally no reason. I give her the obscene amount of attention that she orders because she's a little attention whore before I feed her her wet food for the morning, and her dry food is filled to the brim because she will not eat it unless it's filled to the brim. She is very bougie, she's very expensive, just like her mother. And once she is taken care of, I will head on over to the kitchen and start to make myself a quick breakfast and pack my lunch. Breakfast typically consists of coffee or matcha. I've been really obsessed with breakfast burritos lately, and while I'm eating, I contemplate whether or not I really need this job, while my family talks incessantly in the background and my cat meows for more attention. Eventually, I have to stop fantasizing because I must commute to work. But before I do that, I make sure I look fantastic because you never know who you might run into that day. Make sure my hair is done and some minimal makeup. I usually just put on mascara and something red on my lips. Grab my bag, put on my highest of heels. I only wear heels or platforms to work. And I head on over to my car and start my day. I am very lucky when it comes to the job that I have. It's a soul-sucking job, and it is a very boring job. However, it is a job that doesn't require a lot of work, meaning that I have a lot of downtime during my workday. And my management is very relaxed overall, so they allow me to be on my computer, my own personal computer, at times during the day. So this is the time where I usually edit my videos. Editing videos, planning videos, doing whatever it is I need to do to make my Sims 4 content. And then lunch happens. Lunch I usually spend alone in the restaurant, and I eat my lunch in solitude, which is probably the highlight of my workday. After my lunch break, I still have a few work hours left in my day, so I use this time to finish up any last minute tasks that I have. Sometimes during my workday, I'll have a few minutes of downtime to socialize with my coworkers. We have the typical girly conversations, you know, which rejuvenates me and reinstills my will to live. Once my workday is done, I might have some errands to run. This could be going to the grocery store. This could be going to Target. Usually though, I just go straight on home and get ready for the next phase of my day, which could look like a few different options. I might get invited to go out to a lounge with my friends. These are friends that I've had for over 10 years, and we live decently far away from each other now, so we try to meet up at least every 2 weeks to hang out. And there's this one lounge that we always go to. Before I head out though, I need to eat a quick meal because this place does not offer vegetarian options, and I need to make sure I still look as good as ever, because you never, again, know who you're going to meet. I get in my car, and I drive to this lounge, and I chill with my friends for a few hours. We eat, we socialize, we catch up on each other's lives, we talk massive amounts of shit, talk about our goals, some of them talk about spirituality and religion. Not really my thing though, I just listen and I enjoy the company. Sometimes I might go out to a restaurant with the family, so I do the same thing that I would do if I was going to the lounge. I get ready, I make sure I look all nice and pretty, and then it depends on the restaurant, of course, whether it's laid back, whether it's more fancy. I put on my outfit, making sure I look polished from head to toe. And when I go to a restaurant, baby, I go all out. Okay, I'm going for a drink, going for the appetizer, I'm going for the entree, and I'm going for the dessert. I don't hold back at a restaurant. I know a restaurant hates to see me coming. Afterwards, we might just drive around, we might go to the beach, we might go to a little museum or another lounge. I don't know. We have fun. I love family time with my mom and my sister, and it's just good to get out the house. Now, I am more of a homebody. I really don't like to go out that often, but when I do, I go full throttle. And when I'm in this certain type of mood, there's only one place I want to go, and that's the club. I live really close to this college town, so there is a huge plethora of bars and clubs to choose from. I go with a few of my friends, and we have a time dancing, drinking, and usually I'm out till like 2 a.m. when the bars close. And sometimes, maybe I want to do something a little bit more relaxed. As someone who lives in Southern California, during the summer, the beaches are always packed, and they're not very fun to go to. But with it being the off-season, we can go to the beach more comfortably now, and my friends and I have been taking advantage of that lately. It's a great place to go and soak up the rays, to people watch, to get a bite to eat, or to just relax. My mind is always moving throughout the day, and the beach is one of the most peaceful places for me, where my brain can finally go silent. But most days, I'm just chilling at home. Like I said, I'm a homebody. I'm definitely more introverted. So most of my days after work, I just head back to my sanctuary, which is my home. If I have time and I'm not feeling super lazy, because I am super lazy, I honestly don't even know how I complete most of the things I do every day. Anyways, I will try my best to work out in some way. I will then change into the comfiest of clothes, like this gray set that actually looks exactly like the one I have in real life. I take off my makeup, do my skincare, and take a much needed bath or shower, and just unwind. If I have any content that I need to continue editing, I will do it at this time, but I try not to actually edit my content when I'm at home. If anything, I try to film or plan content when I'm at home. So I might just take some time to get on my computer, play The Sims, and lose myself in the escapism. I've been trying to get better sleep, so I try not to play The Sims too long if I am working the next day. With my remaining time, I will usually hang out with my cat and hang out with my family. We like to talk about current events. We like to talk about what we did in our day. And of course, we like to talk shit. Who doesn't? My mom and I will usually make drinks and we'll eat dinner together while watching something on the TV. Typically Law & Order SVU. Krishka are my parents. I love Law & Order SVU. Or maybe sometimes we'll watch a horror movie because my sister is super into horror movies. I'm really not into horror movies, but I try for her. And once the horror movie is done and I feel like I'm gonna puke up my whole dinner, it's time for me to finally go to bed. Take out my contact lenses, put my hair up in its silk bonnet, put on some jazz music to fall asleep to, and tuck myself into bed to get a good night's sleep. And that is the day in the life of a Simfluencer or a Sims 4 content creator. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!
Forza. Wow!